So the Cybertruck's here at Dynamic Tint. Again, it's Gregor Truck. Have his YouTube and Instagram in the description. So we're gonna start the transformation now. It's gonna be a color change, paint protection film, and they're also going to do tint on it. So we're gonna talk about some of the challenges that they run into tinting this just because it's a brand new vehicle and the windshield is absurd. Let's head on in to see what tint we're gonna go with.
The service had called me about like the alignment stuff that we were, the little like the front, the way that is, and they're like, maybe hold off on wrapping. I was like, I'll tell the wrap shop. But all they're gonna do is spin screws inside
They
body.
just don't want to be responsible for damage.
I think so, but I just figured, hey, if we want to wrap it quick, sure. I don't think they'll damage it. It's probably just the concerns for liability, but I think it'll be okay. But I wanted to tell you, like, here's what's going on. I almost texted you yesterday when they called me. I was like, I'll see you in the
I'm fine with it. But I'm thinking we'll schedule you for not next week, but the following week.
That's dope.
Well, if you're fine with it, give
Yeah.
us about 3 days. I've heard they're fast to wrap, but I really want to take my time on that.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the
No.
edge what's for the hardest on this.
I figure from like a content standpoint too, you guys can do whatever you guys want. I'll leave the keys with you. You can take it for a drive, and like OC does. There are like
Well, for
flamer
some
shots.
reason, Whistling Diesel said he wants to come by and discuss with it. Is that going to be okay?
No. Not him. I would like to be on site if he shows up. No, man, I have nothing but faith in what you guys are going to do.
No, yeah, we'll
I know
take
you
our
guys
time.
got this.
I've heard that the Edgeworks takes longer
Yeah.
than the install.
I think because of the sharp edges, right? Yeah.
You gotta wrap them, or you gotta figure out how to cut them to where they're not gonna peel.
Yeah.
So are you removing any plastics then to like go around and
Yes,
conform?
we're gonna
Okay.
remove all your fender flares.
Okay.
That's for sure. And then I think that's it as of now, and then door moldings come off. Those are easy though.
Yeah, I don't think they need to touch. That's what I was asking. Like, I don't think that's anything they're touching or replacing. None of that had scratches. The only plastics that had scratched was the bed top lip.
What film are we going with for the whole for the tint?
For tint is all XR plus. So we're doing 55 backs,
to match
the 15
best
front.
15.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're doing 70 windshield.
70 windshield.
Yeah, and just to show you guys like what they're talking about. So the front glass comes totally clear. It's not smoked at all. The rear glass, like in Model Ys, it comes smoked. They're trying to get these to be as close as possible. And on the windshield, he's gonna go with a 70. And as we showed in a previous video, just because you go with a darker color does not mean you're gonna get more heat protection because it is a ceramic film. So you could go almost clear and it's gonna give you basically the same coverage as if it was totally blacked out limo tint. So it's gonna be fun to watch go through this transformation and then see what Tyler does just about all the edge work on this, because it's totally new vehicle, new materials, so we'll see. So the Cybertruck only comes in this stainless steel single color here from the factory. So one of the most popular things and one of the first things that people are going to do is wrap the truck or put paint protection film on the truck. We're gonna talk about the difference between the two today, and we're also going to show you what we're doing to this specific Cybertruck. But Tyler here at Dynamic Tint is doing some custom work. He has a special colored paint protection film that we're going to be putting on this. We're going to share the cost of it and show you all the custom options that he is able to accomplish here, or you can just go with the standard wrapping the panels and be done with it. But I want to show you this first here. So again, I mentioned this is Gregor Trucks, and this is like his kind of rendition of his own brand with the Cybertruck font. So what do you have going on here?
So right now we're using a basic vinyl.
Okay.
And we want that to give it an embossed look. So that way when we put the paint protection film over it, as in the demo that we have over there, we tested it before we did it. We measured the center here, gave him a little signature here up front, look a little unique, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, and the benefit of this is it's not a sticker, it's all protected. So you're gonna see the embossment of it, as you guys can see on the screen.
You'll be able to scrub it when you wash it.
Right.
If we did the sticker on top, it wouldn't have the embossed look. And over time, being such a small sticker, it would probably come off like after you wash it a few times.
Right.
Because his logo, as you see here, when we peel it, it's pretty detailed with very small points.
Oh, yeah,
So
look at
all
that.
those little small points are gonna just peel off if you wash this. This sticker would not last very long at all. It's gonna have a really cool effect when we're done.
Now, one of the unique things about this specific Cybertruck is it is a foundation series, so it has that custom badging etched into the metal, and we wanted to maintain that. So that's why these are being printed out, again, to have that embossed look to it and be able to show that this is a foundation series, even though we are wrapping it. So that's what they're laying down right now. So right now, Tyler is editing the pre-cut film to give yourself a little bit of extra space to work into the corners, correct?
That's correct, yeah. So what I want to do is, this design is done with the mirror installed. We took it off.
Oh, I see.
So we'll take this.
And guys, these are the things like over time that, you know, initially you look at your car, it gets wrapped, you're like, oh, it looks great. And then over time you're washing it or detailing it, and you can see a part that maybe someone skipped over. They didn't take the extra time to really dig in and do the hard work to give you a full color transformation, especially if you're going with a colored film like we are with this matte black. And this is a paint protection film that we're putting on. Tyler has an entire roll of basically every color, right?
Yeah, we have all kinds of colors.
Yeah, so if you're not sure, you can stop in and ask him and he can show you the color palette.
And that's how I'd recommend you do it. Like, you go in, see what you like. If you know what you want, matte black, you know, matte white, call in, make sure, you know, because everything's special orders. So
Right.
they're all different colors. We stock the majority, matte black, gloss black, matte white, stuff like that.
Okay.
But if you want something crazy, what you've seen, some of like that stardusty film,
Yeah.
something cool,
Pink.
we can do that and get it in just about 5 days.
Okay, cool. And then what would you need in terms of, like, you know, he's doing the custom Gregor truck logos.
Yeah.
What type of files, or what do you need to have that done?
So we need to have that in a vector file. So
Okay.
his came over, forgive me, I think it was EPS. ESP? ESP, yeah. So we
Ash
use
from the
this.
rafters.
Yeah, so I'm not the technical one with that.
Right.
We helped design that. My guys here are really good with the computer work. Ash is great with Photoshop, which he does.
Cool.
And that's how we get those made.
Okay. So another thing that we were just talking about is just all the options you can do. Another thing they can do here is color match these body panels here. Tyler works
good
with an
friend of
auto
ours.
body shop that will, they'll take these, they'll send them in, have these painted to match the panels of the car, which would give your Cybertruck a really unique look to it. And I've seen him do it with other trucks. All right, so what do you got here? So here's what Tyler just, the plotter just printed out for him. He's kind of pulling
this
it
is-
all apart.
The driver's door.
Okay.
We are doing it slowly, piece by piece. And Gregor Truck, he's been nice enough to let us keep this a little bit longer than hopefully
Yeah.
it'll take us to do in the future.
Okay.
That's why we're using his truck to learn a lot about this. Everybody's saying how different the edge work is, which is true. For us, we're used to a nice smooth 90, whereas this is a 180. And we've got to see how far it can tuck comfortably without repeeling. We don't want this thing peeling up all over the place. There's already places in town that have done some, and that's where the main issues lie.
Okay. And the other thing we'll talk about, so I had my Tesla Model Y wrapped pink. The reason we did that was for a gender reveal. People were roasting me in the comments. They're like, is this what a man is nowadays? Drives around a pink Tesla? So you guys, you know, relax. So this is a paint protection film. A vinyl film is cheaper. The film is cheaper. It's also cheaper to put on the vehicle, but that gives you very little to no protection. I had it on my Model Y. After 4 months, it shredded. It was cutting on the front of the car. Paint protection film will stop rock chips and things like that. It will actually give your car some protection. So it costs more to have this installed than wrap. So what are you going to be charging to do a whole, well, just Cybertruck specifically?
So Cybertruck specifically, which I'm going to probably get roasted from everyone around the United States. But
okay.
hey, we like Cybertrucks. We
Yeah.
like our Tesla guys. And I think one of the basic things is going to be the metal panels. So in a color change film, we're going to be doing it for $5,000 plus Arizona's tax, and it would do all your metal panels.
Okay.
Now Gregor Truck, we're doing.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit
different.
extra, yeah.
So we did the special stickers.
Yep.
We're going to be doing all of his lights because over time in Arizona it's really hot. You don't want these to fade and crack out.
Oh, you're putting a clear film on there?
Correct.
Okay.
A clear paint protection. We're doing a few of the gloss blacks on the back, the headlight going across the front, and then we are going to be doing the touch panels here as well, so you don't
Smart.
get scratches and you don't get fingerprints as easy.
So the 5,000 is just panels.
We're talking panels.
Okay, just panels. And then also to those of you who are viewers of the channel, if you're seeing this video, you are a viewer of the channel. He has a special discount. That's only in person though.
That's it. We will give it over the phone.
Yeah, we'll give you, yeah.
We want to make sure you're a Gjeebs member, so
Yeah.
we do support the Gjeebs channel, and we will give you a good discount for getting it done with us.
Yeah, Cybertruck, that's for anything that's brought in here. Tyler's done, you've probably done over 1,000 Teslas. Model Ys,
easy.
3, yeah.
I mean, since they came out, we were across from the first delivery center.
Yeah, that's right.
So we've probably done couple thousand of
Yeah,
vehicles.
and so they've done a ton of these and gotten very efficient at doing them. And I've even been here enough filming or whatever, getting something fixed on my car and seen customers say, hey, you know, I went somewhere else and I got it done, and Tyler's actually fixing the work of other shops. I've seen that dozens of times that I've been here, so I'm sure it happens even more than that. Yeah, so we're just gonna do this door real quick to kind of show you the beginning of the transformation, and then we'll give you the final product. It's a what?
Clothing optional.
That's fine.
So like, nudity is absolutely allowed.
All right, we'll spin the bottle and then two guys jump in the gear tunnel. The supercharger near me in the morning is like different rates, like 8 cents per kilowatt hour before 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Like that's cheaper than home.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I think you can do
I can
U-turns
say
at
that.
these.
It's actually marked, but it's fine.
That's no U-turn, but isn't that like a law in Arizona? If you're at a red light and it's illegal to do, and it's legal to do a U-turn, you can just do it?
I don't have my license.
I think. Someone tell me in the comments. So anyways, folks, we're on our way to pick up the Cybertruck. Special guest in the car today, Ryan Shaw. And and then we have Greg here from Gregor Truck. And he's starting his YouTube channel, so we're trying to build it up and show him how it all works.
Is this going to be a problem letting your followers know that we actually know each other and like it's cool?
We're not cool.
I know we're not cool,
Yeah.
but yeah.
This is all purely circumstantial. This is not good. I just needed a ride. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know you
I was
guys.
just trying to be polite. Let's get back to work here.
Back to work. Yeah, so we're headed to Dynamic Tint. Tyler's done some incredible custom work on his Cybertruck that he's been waiting for a while. So we're gonna show you all that, take delivery, and then the video will end, and you know, hopefully you watch the channel again, and that's it.
That was your payment reminder, right?
Yes, yeah, so it's the lease payment went up again. Every time I hit the yellow line, lease payment goes up.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, RJ
Yeah.
Scarnage. Also, I saw some of you people, I don't even know how to say it, Scringe?
Thanks, Steve-O.
Steve-O. Yeah, so I tweeted out that he looks like a healthy Steve-O, which is kind of funny and true.
What are you doing?
Where do you want me to go?
Look to the 101. Jesus
Christ.
Road rage.
Is this like being in the back seat with your
And they're like yelling at each other, but they know you're back there and they don't want you to know how mad they are at each other. That's what this feels like.
You were the hottest girl ever, and we were on our first date. You'd be walking right.
Those are real. And the center caps are, that's how you know they're real.
Look at how bald the front tire is.
I wouldn't worry about that. Wait.
What are you getting? A Nissan Murano or this
I'm getting the Murano convertible.
There you go. Classy.
it's the
Actually a sick
cabaret. It's called a cabaret.
Cabaret, yeah, that's, I love that. thing.
Also not crash tested because the way you get murdered in that car is very not pretty.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's cabriolet. Cabaret is a booby bar.
Well, there you go.
Cabriolet is what you mean.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
So, hey, interesting, just out of the blue, I'm thinking about this. So you interviewed Sandy Monroe.
Yeah.
How'd you pull that off? I was kind of curious about that.
Because as you said, when you introduced me as Ryan Shaw, I get, I got that pull. You know what I'm saying?
See, I usually email people and I'm like, hey, it's me, it's Kim Java, and then
No, he's a cool dude. I actually, I've spent a bit of time with him just throughout all the events.
Yeah.
As you know him. He's a really cool guy. Here's a hot tip for you. So don't talk to the talent, talk to the guy who's responsible for filming and setting up his schedule. Be friends with that guy.
Yeah.
It works.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like try and interview. I was just curious. I feel like that was like a big,
Big step.
yeah, I feel like that was a big accomplishment. What the? I'm about to wreck this thing.
Sweethearts, man, they're charging it.
Oh crap.
Oh man.
Let me park this piece of junk.
I wouldn't park it close to that because it doesn't make this look it.
Yo.
You just want to stay away.
Got the EV parking sign out there, or EV charging.
Holy mackerel.
Oh my word. Yeah. Before we talk,
Leave them again?
the key.
Wow. Dude, the black is like massive difference.
Yeah.
That is next level. So these pillars,
Yeah. So, which is perfect because we're not gonna pull them off. We're just gonna loosen them and it floats.
Then you can
so you
kinda
can pull it out
work
and
it.
kind of work with it.
Yeah.
And especially with the front, you can pull it out and really get better coverage.
So you're saying instead of removing it completely, just making it loose?
Correct, because there's one bolt right here. It comes down and it hits this glass. So you can't get it out.
Okay.
So you loosen all the bolts. You can take that front one out if you got little hands like me. And then you can basically free up the entire front flap and then loosen this whole thing to wrap.
Just so like you can see the end result of a couple things he did. Greg's looking at the foundation series embossed there to be able to maintain that that's what this truck is. So I think that's really cool. And then probably my favorite touch is Greg's logo right there, the Gregor truck embossed. It's such a cool additional feature. Smoked these side reflectors down here. The entire work is really good. Of course, it's charged in courtesy dynamic tint charging. So yeah, it all turned out really well. We gave you guys the price of it so that way you know all of that information. And his work is excellent. My M2 that I had years ago, I brought that here, paid for have it done, had paid for my Model Y to be done here. So like I'm not like I got it free forever and all that stuff. So he does legitimate good work. And it shows by the clients that bring their cars here. Yeah, this is incredible. And seeing it in black is like shocking.